Hello YouTube, Ramon here. Welcome to another one of my benchmarking videos. In this video I'm going to benchmark Battlefield 4 on a single GTX 1070 paired with my old Core i7-860. This video is recorded on an external recorder at 60 frames per second, so what you will see in this video will be pure performance, unaffected by the recording. The system is overclocked. The Core i7-860 is running at 4 GHz. There it is. The system has 12 GB of system RAM, and the graphics card is a single GTX 1070 made by KFA2. It is the EX model. Latest force were installed, and it is also overclocked in order to reach 2 GHz of core clock. Now for this benchmark I'm going to use a custom gameplay session which I will benchmark with fraps. We will see the basic result in this file and some analysis at the end of the video. Let me launch the game and let's see how it will perform. Settings first, I'm using 1080p resolution, no vertical sync of course since this is a benchmark, and for the graphics quality options I'm using the ultra preset, but I am only disabling the anti-aliasing, the deferred anti-aliasing, not because the 1070 cannot handle it of course, but I have used these settings for all my Battlefield 4 benchmarks, and I will stick to them. Also, I want to compare the CPU performance in this video. The frame rate is way too high either way. Let me also unlock the frame rate completely. Okay, and now let me go back to the main menu and go to my benchmarking location. Okay, I am starting the benchmark. The game still looks quite decent even after all this time.
Apology, drop! Damn it, Wrecker. I almost shot you in the face. You lost your tail.
Ease up, Pack. Where the hell you been?
After the handoff went pear-shaped, I came straight here. They were Russians, right? Spec ops, 1 second they're there, the next they're not.
Take deep breaths, son. You got the intel?
Yeah, got it.
Nice play. Shit. It's already daylight. We gotta get to the extraction point. You got a 20 on Irish?
I thought he was with you.
Breaking radio silence. Tombstone 3, Tombstone Actual. What's your 20?
Tombstone Actual. Inbound from the north. Coming in hot. Requesting cover fire on my retreat.
Clean copy, Irish. We got you. Wrecker, gear up and get ready. Take position by the window. We gotta cover Irish.
Hold your fire.
Here he is! Irish, watch out!
Oh, shit!
Wrecker! Hostiles in the windows across!
They got me pinned!
More incoming. See him? I'm firing! Two more on the left. Drop them. Irish, get up here. Anything still moving? Got them all. Clear.
Give me a hand.
You okay, Irish?
Fuck, man. I get this safe upstairs.
Tombstone, on the move.
Are you coming, Wrecker?
Fortress, this is Tombstone Actual. We got the package, but stirred up a hornet's nest. Moving towards extraction.
Roger that, Tombstone. Helo's inbound. Get your squad in position.
In the atrium. Haven't spotted us.
We'll take them out together. Tag them and give the signal. Good teamwork, Tombstone.
Careful! You're in the side room!
Fledged up, but I'm up.
No way around. Get down there. Everyone okay? All right, make it sing. Fire in the hole, everybody! One. Let's go.
Tombstone Actual, this is Firebird 2-1. We're inbound. What's your ETA, over?
Good to hear you, Hawkins. We're making progress.
Get your guys up on that roof. Don't keep me waiting.
Rec, scan the area. That's the building.
It's more like half a building.
Yeah, the two smokestacks. Straight across. You see it, Wrecker? Come on, Wrecker. Binos are very helpful.
You should see the extraction point to the southwest. Watch your sectors. Eyes on target. Easy now. Good shooting, Wrecker. In position. Back me up!
There she is!
Be advised, I'm reading multiple heat signatures ahead.
Any chance of assistance?
I'll cover your advance. Just send me targets.
Thanks, Firebird. Got that Wrecker? Take target for it.
Got your target.
All right!
Yeah, fire from the sky, baby!
Reloading. Be right with you. Okay, give us your targets. Ready to engage. Ready for targets.
Okay, benchmark is finished. See what kind of performance we are getting. 168 frames per second. Very good result, of course. Excellent performance. We are going to see the comparison with the 2500K in a while. For now, frame rate is extremely high. The frame times seem to be very good, but still we are having some CPU limits. The GPU load is far from maxed out. We do have a lot of dips in the GPU usage, especially in the outdoor section where more stuff is happening. The CPU is having a problem keeping the GPU maxed out. No real problem, however. The game ran very nicely, and it is quite well threaded. As you can see, we have medium to high activity on all cores. The hyper threaded ones are always a little tricky to evaluate, but if you look at the CPU usage as an average, it is above 50%, which indicates very decent activity on the logical cores. CPU temps are okay. The GPU temperature is also very good. RAM usage at 4.4 gigabytes. The core clock of the video card is at 2 GHz with a tiny drop of 13 MHz for the most part of the run. The power of the card and the rest of the stuff here. So let's go to the analytics tool. Let me see if I can find my Battlefield 4 on the 2500. I believe it should be this file. Give me a minute, guys, to load my proper files, and I will be right back. So I have loaded my proper benchmarking data. It seems that the difference is not very large between the two systems. The 2500K gave me 179 frames per second. 168 is for the H60, as we can see from this file that was just created. Very similar performance, very interesting. It helps that the game is well threaded overall, and I had a look on my 2500K run. The same limits appeared in the GPU usage, so it was to be expected that the run would be very similar. So let's see at the graphs. Let's take a look at the graphs. Frame times are very low, as you can see, which is always a good thing. We do have a jump here, but still way below 16 milliseconds. Some minor spikes here and there. The blue line and the stuttering you see here is very low because it happens on a very low millisecond scale, so no problem whatsoever. We will see that more clearly in the histogram of the frame times. And in this graph as well, frame times beyond 16.7 milliseconds are zero, essentially zero. Only 7 frames were slower than that, so we are talking about excellent performance. The histogram does show a very good performance indeed. Everything is below 9 milliseconds actually, with the vast majority of them at 6 milliseconds. Extremely fast rendering. Of course the game is not very new, let's not kid ourselves, but still very decent performance. Now let's see some comparison graphs. The running time was essentially the same. This is a very easy game to benchmark and do almost the same thing, because there is a specific path and you know what will happen. In any case, we can see that the frame times are very similar, very close together. The 2500K is a little lower, but only a tiny bit. We can see the average frame times of both runs very similar. You will be hard pressed to actually see the difference while playing. Min, max and average frame times very good for both systems. Variability and stuttering a little higher for the H60 in terms of variability, but surprisingly the stuttering was 0.1 milliseconds lower. Nothing too serious. We are talking about very low frame times, and this is the best chart that can show us how similar the performance is. Actually, the percentiles are very close together. We do have a worst case scenario for the H60 being at 11.1 milliseconds, but after the 98th percentile we can see that the performance is very close together, only half a millisecond or less of difference. Nothing too serious. The wear time spent beyond curve, and of course the comparable frame rate, meaning what you actually feel while playing the game, very close together, only 10 frames per second difference, with about the same variability and the stuttering. Excellent performance from the H60 on this game. Excellent performance. Very nice, very nice. I hope I did not do anything stupid with the charts I showed you earlier. I will just do a quick presentation again. Okay, I think I'm okay. So that's it, my friends. I hope you find this video informative. I will see you on my next one. Take care as always.